Good evening, guys, and welcome to BoA TV for tonight's round 3 of Gt3 Sunday. A lot of threes in there. Welcome, and we hope you are all well. Drivers are just about to tick over to qualifying, where we'll see the bronze drivers taken to the track first. Sadly, you just have me and my dulcet tones this week. No CJ, as he has grid. It's tied up with the grid. But Cyril setting an electric pace already, a 27.777. Although Cazelli is right up there with him.
Green light, go, go, go.
We will see the bronze drivers out, represented by the red boxes on their name. First one is Cazelli. Actually running the BoA colours there, black and yellow. He definitely contend up to the title. He just has one obstacle at the moment, and that would be Cyril. Still having a great start to this season 16. Looking a lot more consistent. You can see lodged there in a Mercedes just behind him. Also a quick lad as well. Maybe a bit of mind games going on here, but this is not the ideal tactic going into the final sector. You want to give each other a little bit of space. I've got plenty of room behind him to back up. Because if Zolder has an incident ahead of him, then it will affect his lap. I'd say could be a bit of a mind games in there. Pressure in him. But let's say with Zolder, as he makes his way across the line and into turn 1, weird braking and turning angle on the corner of turn 1 there. Sweep over to the left hand side, knock it down to second gear, spot the apex, went very wide there, but you can still carry the speed onto the outside there. And I believe this is turn 5. Down to third gear, spot the apex, try and get on the throttles early as possible, run the curb on the outside again as we make our way up to the first chicane. Once again, you want to look for the lamppost on the right hand side, you can't see from there, and you want to run as much as the first curb as possible and avoid as much of the second curb as possible, so you can get on the throttle nice and early without stabilising the car into the second chicane now. You can cut this one, a lot more flatter the curbs through here. You can see just the sausage curbs, but you can run them on these cars. And down the short, high acceleration, but it's into the hairpin. Could be quite a tricky braking spot to find there. And into the third and final chicane. Depending on the car, it could be a first or second gear left-hander. Try and short shift to stop the car spinning out, and comes across the line. And sets a 28.8. I couldn't do a 28.8 on my best days. Jesus Christ. Well, I struggle to. But it's a great lap. It's Lodge actually goes a little bit quicker, 2 times quicker. And Lovell 2.8. Just 3 cars have set a time. 550's next, but Lovell's off the track and into the wall. That is at the pit exit there, so that must have been turn 1. Doesn't look like the Mustang looks as strong this season. You see Roach set a lap there in 5th place. Roach, I do one of my improvers of the season, I'd say. As Barkowski's also set a lap. He's in 3rd place. Also a great addition this season. Can definitely see him making his way into the higher classes. So jump aboard with car 420. That is Mr. Johnston in the bold twist, the NSX. I do like the car. Sounds brilliant on a downshift, but not one of the quickest out there, sadly. But what can he do? Must have been validated his lap there somewhere. So jump aboard with Cazelli. And does improve, 27.8. That's throwing down the gauntlet for the rest of the drivers. And Lodge unable to match that. For car 42, and that is Benji. He did set a lap as well. 550, that is Mr. Illich. And no improvement. So car 87 does say he's invalidated his lap. Sometimes it gets wrong. But no improvement either way. Car 92, keen. Interested to see how the Porsche handles out there tonight. That was car 202, that is Craig Barfield in 8th place to the BMW. A little bit of a breather up, but Johnston looks like he's invalidated another lap. He's so key to get your banker lap in quite early. Not a major problem on a track like this, because it's one of the quicker tracks. I think only Laguna and Brands Hatch are quicker. No lap again from Johnston. So car 42 next to come across. Is that Johnston again? That is Benji. Yet to set a lap. Still yet to set a lap. Car number 1. That is Pedro in the GTR. Latter in 7th place. Bit off the pace at the moment. Illich just popped in a 1.695. I'm going to drop you a link in the chat and you can keep an eye on the lap times yourselves, because obviously we don't get the full lap times. So if you go to this link, I'm going to pin it at the top as well, and then you can see the live lap times. You can choose in between lap times or positions. But back to the lap times on screen. Cazelli coming into the final chicane. Takes plenty of the first curb. That's what you want to do. Looked a little squirrely on the exit. Can he improve? He's going to need a big lap to stop Cyril. He does improve, takes 500ths off his lap. Lodge improves as well, but not unable to match in front of him. It looks like Johnson's validated another lap. No Slater by the looks of it this week. It's Mother's Day over in America, and unfortunately it's right in the middle of the day over there, so it's tricky to get away with that one. No improvement for Borowski, the Bokovski. Oh, there he is. Oh, we might squeak in. It'd be good to get you out there, mate. Because looking at the pace of these drivers in Pro, I do believe there are going to be several drivers scrapping for relegation into silver. And these drivers have been with BoA a long time, and have been some quick drivers who could be under the threat. Long season this season, though. We wrap up early July. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. I've only seen Cyril matching it at the moment. Let's see what Lodge can do as he comes into the final chicane. They've got 6 minutes of their qualifying remaining. Any drivers that don't listen to... they don't wrap up their lap after 15 minutes. They will be demoted one position no matter what. Averages in 30. See how quick things have got. Averages never used to be that thingy, but yeah. Well, I don't think that. I think their averages are going to be in the 28s, mate. 28s, low 29s. 2-2-3 coming across the line next. That is Barkowski. No improvement from him. And Roach exits the final. Chicane across the line. No improvement. He's going to have plenty of time still. Barfield, what can he do? Moves up to 7th. Barfield as well. Big improvers this season. So Benji in the Ferrari. B Matthew. Evening Johnny. Evening Beso. Yeah, Beso, please. Speaking of quality rules, don't forget to not go out before the end. Before 15 minutes. No improvement from Benji, but he looks a little inconsistent at the moment. Looks like Johnson has set a lap. Can he improve? He's got Lovell behind him. No improvement from either driver. And Pedro, who splits the two, is he's going into the wall by the looks of it. Bukowski 1.3 off. These are really good times. It's going to be so disheartening to see how far they are off. Good lad. So next across the line will be Barfield, as Roach did not improve. Can Barfield? No improvement from Barfield. Car 69 next to come across the line. I think he's invalidated his lap once again. Oh, nice Lodge, sorry. So Cazzetti looks like he's going for one more run as he starts an out lap. Car 92 looks like he's invalidated his lap. Mr. Keane. Comes across the line. And no improvement from Keane, but it did look like invalidated his lap. Benji once again, another invalidated lap. And we've got two cars sharing the track right on top of each other. Not ideal. That is Lovell and Johnston. Both of them on laps, obviously. They are pals, so Johnston's off the track, and I imagine he'll let Lovell pass there. So car 87 will be the next car to set a lap. Can he beat his mate at Barfield? He does. Very close between. Great lap from Roach there. Looking strong in the Aston Martin. Car 202 does improve ever so slightly, but not enough. 25, Cazzetti looks like he's invalidated his lap. Let's see as he makes his way towards the line. Oh, already knew he invalidated his lap. Don't know what I'm getting excited about. Keane still on another blue lap. I think that it's not ideal start to lap either. We're going to have one more punt at it. Minute and a half remaining. Not very many bronze drivers out there tonight. Only 10 bronze drivers. Okay, Lovell and Johnston across the line again. Neither of them were on laps. Car 87's on an invalidated lap. So we jump to Barfield. So they may have cameraman's sleeping, I think. Let's see what Barfield can do. Can he improve? Looks quite steady. It looks a little slow on the exit though. Yeah, no improvement. Can Zolder improve? He's got one more lap. No improvement. 69 on an invalidated. 13 seconds, then the pro drivers will be on the track. And Zolder can't be improving now. So Matt Keane makes his way towards the line. Can he improve? God, he's just going to have time for one more lap. He just hit the line on the 15-minute mark. And no more laps for bronze drivers. No improvement for Pedro, who needs to pit now. Uh-oh. Yeah, he needs to pit, otherwise he's going to get in trouble. Someone could get a message to him. Good man. So Johnson's into the pit, so did car 87. So the last car out there is car 69. And he's into the pits as well. Evening Vibe, how you doing, mate? But okay, looks like we've got to review something at the end. Did Prawn jump the gun there, of all people? Right, so this is in the pit. Oh no, that was me. Thank you. Talking to myself. Yeah, so these drivers must be all starting their outlaps. Either that or they're not getting valid laps in. Okay, we've got some drivers on white laps now, so let's jump on ball with McVitie, as he's going to go around and set his first valid lap. So yes, even in if anyone didn't hear me, even in Sarosa, everyone is well. Okay, so Gross is the first driver. Well, it has Potter lapping, and Garcia some way off him. There's a big old split in the times at the moment. I think that will get filled in. Prong puts himself into 13th. 40 didn't set a lap. Car 10, John G. Is he going to set a lap? Makes his way towards the line. Changes driver. John G. That's a decent lap there in the Mercedes from John G. Maviti's going to come across the line. Puts himself into 7th place. We went for Bad Ben across the line now. And he takes the position from McVitie in 7th place. Car 23 next. And FD, another title challenger. And he's gone into 4th place. Goes wide at turn 1. Car 27, Gross looks like he invalidated his lap. Car 46 next. Garcia goes into 13th. Laps coming in thick and fast here. Number 7. Oh, Mr. Browning. And he goes into 12th place. Hill in 11th. 144. Mr. Sabio Jr. Can he improve? He's way off the pace at the moment. Not massively. Bit of a struggle there from Ray. Briggs goes up into 14th. Decent lap. John G's invalidated a lap, so we look for car 15 now. Which I can't see currently. There he is. That is Beerba. Good luck out there. Yeah, I can see you struggling. Oh, you're not the only one, mate. There's a lot of drivers out there struggling for consistency at the moment. Interesting. Mr. Jones, 8th place at the moment. He's getting tighter at the top there. Car 20, that was Slater, the last minute entry. He popped into 20th place. 27 crossed the line now. I don't know who that is. 142 is on an invalidated lap. Car 7, that is Browning. Let's see what he can do. Can he close the gap to the top? Does not. And then we got Hill next. He improves. Ooh, just a 100th between him and McVitie. Savio Jr. next to come across the line. Looks like Prong's backed off. No improvement from Sabio. Prong also pulls up. Car 40. And that is BoA Esports. For some reason his name's completely wrong, but he's in 19th place, 2.2 off the lead. Car 15 now. Can't see it. Oh, that is. Where do you go? There's Beerba up to 5th for Beerba. Jones just goes into 4th place for Jones. Times are getting quicker. 177 next. 777 777 Hatcher. No improvement. Slater next to come across the line. Does he improve in the Mustang? No improvement. 142 next. That is Stapley. And he comes up into 14th place. Hill will be next to set a valid lap. What can he do? Can he move himself up the table? He does. Big lap up into 4th place for Hill. Lots of drivers on invalidated laps now. Evening, Craig. Okay, Beerba in 8th place, makes his way towards the line. Can he improve? Yes, he does. He goes up into 4th place. Just 9 attempts off the lead. Cyril unable to close that gap to Caselli vitally. one of them tracks. Really, really hard to overtake. Yeah, Craig, you and Roach really made big strides this season. Really impressed. So we look for car 142 next. That is Stapley. Negotiates a final chicane. Makes his way towards the line. Did look a bit messy on the exit. No improvement. Car 7 next. That is Browning. Big improvement for him. Up into 14th. Time's getting really, really close. Hill coming across the line. No improvement for the Bentley driver. We've got BoA now. BoA, wow, big lap from BoA, puts himself up into 12th place. Definitely biggest qualifying of the season so far. Sabio Jr., can he improve? Up into 25th place. Time for a few more stabs at it. Be about 8 tenths off the pace still. Jones, can he improve? No improvement in the Beamer. Woo! Frantic qualifying. No improvement from Kennedy. I believe Briggs is on an invalidated lap at the moment. Oh, no, he wasn't. He moves it up into 17th. So close in that midfield. 142 next. That is Stapley, one of their midfield drivers. Browning next to come across the line. No improvement from Browning. Slater next. He also does not improve. Hatcher, what can he do in the Ferrari? He moves up into 10th place. Great lap from Hatcher. I think he could be a contender for promotion into Pro next season. McVitie, where's he sitting? He's not on the pace in the Aston at the moment. Does get into the top 10 though. Good lap from McVitie. Sabio Jr., can he improve? 2.5 seconds off the pace still. Car 15 next. That was Browning. I don't see. This is crazy. The time's just getting flipped on the head. Oh, Gross. Yeah, not ideal there for Gross. You want to be fair to your rivals. Kennedy stays in the top 15. Briggs just outside in 18th at the moment. Can he improve? Does improve. Goes up into 16th. 142 next. So Stapley in 18th place. No improvement from Slater. 777. That is Browning. Currently in 12th. No improvement. Cyril still 8 or just off 900ths off the pace. Still unable. He's got 2 minutes, so 2 laps for Cyril to snatch that pole or any of the others. So Ben Jones makes his way towards the line. No improvement. Oh, I think that was Huxley. Did slip in at the bottom there. Racing Rich. Car 27. Gross, no improvement. Car 15 crossed. No improvement there. That's John G. I think he's on an invalidated one. Car 16 also invalidated lap. Car 11 next. No improvement for Kennedy. And then we have 46 now. Where's 46? That is Garcia in the Ferrari. No improvement. bit of a respite as we wait for the final laps from these drivers. 777 is going to be going on to his final lap. What can he do? No improvement there as Cyril comes across the line. Oh, 7 thousandths in it for the fight for pole. As Jones comes across, he's going to have time for one more lap. It does say he's invalidated his lap. Let's see. Yeah, 7th place still for Jones. And car 15 into the pits. Car 27 coming around to start their final lap as the session is about to end. We watch Hill come around the final chicane. Pushing with everything he's got. Does he improve? No, he does not. Car 11 next. That is Kennedy. Can he improve? No, he does not either. I think his time did improve, but he didn't improve his position. Garcia next in the Ferrari, the Portuguese driver. What can he do? Does improve up into 18th place. Says McVitie's invalidated his lap. That's his session over. I don't know what happened there. Cyril, can he snatch pole on the final lap? Here he comes. He does. Oh, what a sweat. What a lap from Cyril there on the final lap of quali. Maybe Jones has got something up his sleeve. Maybe he had a secret second. Can he improve his starting position? He does. Did he? No. No, I think that's it. That is very, very, very close. Wow. Alright, I'm going to try and save the replay without it dashboarding me. Hopefully. Nice. Cool, I'm just going to go grab a drink and we'll be back in just a couple. I'll play some music in the background. Or not.
30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Okie dokie, we are back. And very much looking forward to this as the drivers await to pull away for the formation lap. So let's hear your predictions. Any of them front five definitely capable of taking the lead. Try that one again. Tricky conditions. So I'm just catching up on the chat there. Yeah, right. Alright, sorry, just reading up on the chat there. So yes, Cyril with a phenomenal lap there to take the pole position, and Caselli is going to be joining him. So Cyril looking to make it 3 wins from 3. Caselli trying desperately to stop it. Brown into the pits. Oh no, that can't be good. Zolder takes a risk for the lead. Could be in, yeah, I don't know. He seems quite a, he seems to have some good race IQ. What I've seen drivers doing really well this season is following and being patient. We've seen some silly moves a long time, and this is one of them tracks. I mean, we're coming into the best place for probably an overtake is this hairpin here, but you still need to be brave. You got to know that you're gonna be able to get the car stopped. I'm gonna go for Cyril for the win. The Beamer. She's a big old girl. And will be hard to overtake.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Pooh. Apologies for that, Jesus Christ. Okay. So Caselli's got a strong lead over Cyril. You did call it right there, Frankenstein. They're pulling a gap over Spax already. Spax likewise putting a lead, but Jones is sticking with Lodge. In fact, he looks like he's going to be lining up a move. One little mistake from Lodge. Ben's going to be all over him. McVitie, Hill likewise. With Benji in the background out. Cyril really pushing, trying to stick with Zolly here. So back here we've got some trains going in the med pack here. Oh, who's that? That was Borowski being hunted down by Hatcher at the moment. I do believe you're looking at two future pro drivers here. McDonald doing really well. One of his stronger starts to the season, definitely. Okay, you're friends with him. Yeah, he went for it. That was a really big move. I was really impressed with that. Great respect between him and Cyril as well. Cyril giving him enough room. That's good. You've got to manifest these things sometimes. So Briggs got a DC before the race and had to start from the back of the pack. He's already up into 19th place. Looks like he's just got he's just got Sabio Jr. in front of him. No, he's got the position done. He's got Huxley in front of him. Got Matthew and McVitie. McVitie struggling a little bit through this phase. Allowing Hill to get a little bit of breathing space. But then just ahead, Jones has got past. We've missed that. Jones got past Lodge. So Jones up into 4th place. Jones drops to 5th. Lodge drops to 5th. So a good start from defending champ. Now he's free to go hunt down Spax ahead of him. Jones looking for a strong performance this week. Beerbart looks like he's closing down on this battle between McVitie. But McVitie looks like he's cleared some space. It looks like Matthews had an issue somewhere. I think with this track, it's you make one little mistake, you're definitely going to have drivers hunting you down. Garcia with Beso. Okay, yep, looks like Garcia was lining him up. Nothing moving, going for it then. So Lodge stay with Hill, Jones, with Hill and McVitie just behind. So Illich in a nice little battle with Barkowski and Hatcher. Illich gets a bit sharp there. And Hatcher loose on the exit. It's going to allow Gross to close him down. Beaver and Matthew still going at it. Leaders all starting to gap each other a little bit. Don't forget, at the end of the stream, you can watch us back. And you can also catch the rerun of this race on YouTube, which will be uploaded more than likely tomorrow. Get it downloaded, but it takes a while to download. So yes, we are 8 minutes into the race. Looks like Cyril. Oh, I think Cyril just needs to worry about Spaxis. He's got a good lead at the moment. Oh, it's tricky though, isn't it? Because Zolder's just on it. Second place will score well, but it is 10 points difference. Obviously for us, we want the bigger gap. Cyril losing a second there. But he's got a decent gap over third place FD. Lodge. Looks like Jones has had a problem there somewhere. Or, yeah, Spax has gone slow as well. Let's check the timings as they come across the line. Has Spax come off somewhere? No, I don't think he has. Jones has got a good lap there, I think. I don't know. But they have caught up with Spax, so we've got a battle for third place. Hill not far behind it either. But we like to see. We want to see battles for these top seats, top places. Battle is what we have got. Jones, ooh, nearly makes contact there. Goes side by side. Pushing everything he's got. They are door to door. Just about fair at the moment. This could go bad as Jones gets out on the dirt. That's going to allow Lodge through to have a pop. Jones has still got the pace. How did he carry the pace? FD getting defensive. Contact. Oh, they've all bunched together. This is going to bring them a closing pack behind them as well. Just about legal for what I've seen so far, but Jones is going to have the inside line on the Spax. So is Lodge. So Lodge is going to try and have a look as well, I think. Spax has gone deep. Jones has got a bit messy in there as well. Spax has lost 3 positions in one corner. Hill's having a look as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Very close between Hill, Jones and Lodge there. Lodge going to have the inside line. What? Jones goes wide. Is he going to allow Hill up on the inside as well? This is going to end badly. Someone's going to come off it. Hill's up on the inside. Hill gets moved down on Jones as well. What racing we're watching? This is crazy. Door to door. Oh. That was very, very clean racing through there. It's not over yet as McVitie's now on FD. Lodge allowed a little bit of breathing space as Jones keeps under pressure to Hill. There is other battles going on, but this is a battle for third place between 5 cars. You could argue 6 cars with BoA just in the background. Driver's about to start the 9th lap of the race. Zolder leads from Cyril. Lodge in 3rd place. Hill in 4th. Jones in 5th. FD in 6th, who just dropped 3 places in one corner. Let's drop back as there's other battles going on. Just behind this. Guys, looks like it. Ross has dropped back a lot of places as well. McVitie lining up a move on Spax. Spax really struggling at the moment. Definitely going backwards. This is dropping them both off the lead pack now as well. McVitie's slowed down a little bit. Maybe he's had a little issue there. Be about that on him. Illich not that far off either. Whew, that was a frantic little stint there. That was some great driving. How nobody came off the track, I am, well, properly, as I say that, as Spax looks like he was off the track there. Still holds the position. McVitie under pressure from BoA. Some people pay money for this sort of entertainment. So, Slater, is he out? He's still going. He's just about in the points. Jones still putting pressure on Hill. Bentley is going to be a nightmare to get past. Got to respect Hill for the way he managed to squeeze into that gap to get the position. Now he's going to have to work for it. Spax looks like he's got them issues out of the way and sets about trying to chase them in front of him again. Got a bit of a train in the back here. We've got Huxley under pressure from Prong. Kennedy just ahead of them. Stop and go for Hatcher. That is not good. I'm still confused why pit stops is turned off. Okay, so what we've got going, Beso's just got the position on, Illich is dropping backwards. What's happened here? Can't catch him. He's gone all the way back. Maybe he's pitted, I'm not too sure. "11 seconds the lead two have over third place." Garcia and Beso still battling away. Jones slowly dropping off Hill here. He's got plenty of breathing room to... Oh, Beso gets it wrong. Garcia says, "Thank you very much, I'll have that." And up into 10th place. Shakers Beso having one of his best performances in a long, long while. And looks like we've got Kennedy and Stapley battling away, teammates. I do believe they are joining Team BoA for endurance races. So after a quarter of the race, Zolly leads by Cyril. Cyril looks like he's starting to close that gap. See, and then Lodge in third place. He's got a 1.5 second lead over Hill, who's being pursued by Jones in the battle for fourth place. And then FD pulling a bit of a gap over McVitie. McVitie being hunted down by BoA at the moment. They've got a decent gap over Matthew in 9th place. And then we've got Beso and Garcia been going at it for a few laps. Garcia looking like he's found his groove. And these friends, see their friends on the track. Because Kennedy does look like the faster of the two. They've got Huxley in the background there. Briggs just got around his arch nemesis, John G. And now has to go hunt down Huxley in 14th. Good comeback from Briggs. Made around 15 places up. Between 10 and 15. Bieber and McVitie having a good battle. The two catching up with the back markers already. 777. That is Hatcher. So Hatcher having to yield for blue flags. And yeah, someone who's been in that position quite often, it does do your head in because you feel like you're making progress to the cars in front of you, and then you have to slow down. So this is battle at the backpack. We've got Gross, who's well out of position, and Browning as well, to be fair. Pedro in the GTR. Maybe struggling to get to grips with it. It's one of them choices. It's a good idea at the time, but over a season it can start getting you down. But so Prawn putting a gap over John G. It's got 6 seconds behind Huxley, so let's keep an eye on that gap. As we take a look further up the road, we're bored with Bieber. Apparently, that's not Bieber. That is Bieber, and McVitie looks like he's got control over him at the moment. I've got to say, McVitie over his time with BoA is definitely one of the most improved drivers. He's learned a lot more patience, and his consistency is right up there. Season on season, he's looking more and more of a title contender. Great to see. Gross lining up Brown in here. Is he going to shove it down on the inside? Goes really shallow on the thingy. Browning was always going to carry the pace. But that was like a half attempt from Browning then, but that has allowed Sabio Jr. to close in once again. Let's jump back on board. Bieber is not letting McVitie go. I'll tell you what, FD is closing down Jones as well. I think Jones has had an off somewhere. Got back marker ahead of him. Into the pits comes Jones. Good idea maybe to avoid the back markers. And lodges into the pits as well. Like for like pit strategies. Oh. That an evader, nice. Why can't I? Getting very fruity. Is that Prawn on Huxley? So Prawn's now up into 14th place. Lodge and Jones just underway. Looks like Jones got a much better pit this time. I do apologise about the spam. For some reason it's not letting me use my... okay, you can't see it. Okay. Got a bit of a train forming here. You can see Pedro and the gang closing in behind them. So we're coming into the pit phase now. Ideal strategy is usually close as 30 minutes as possible. Get into the pits, get some new boots on. So we will be having to go back and review it. Make sure there's no splash and dashes. But a thoroughly entertaining race, and we're not finished yet because what's going on there? Jones has now got himself in the middle of Hill and Jones has got himself in the middle of Cyril. Into the pits. Smart move there by Hill. Cyril. Jesus Christ. So Cyril's now into the pits as we saw. Kennedy and Stapley still stuck to each other like glue. As we move into the final half of the race. Been a great season so far. You can get yourself registered onto the bronze. Make sure you just get up our Discord. Don't know if we've still got that working. There you go. So McVitie second off to FD here. So it looks like FD's losing a bit of time. Yeah, looks like back markers are becoming a little bit of an issue here. As we see Gross and Keane into the pits. The thing is, normally, if there is someone who cheats during the pits, it's normally normally a sign like they're out of position and they gain loads of time. But where's Jones? So Jones is there. Lodge. So did Jones... There's some gap between them. Caselli's into the pits. So Hill's looking very strong for a podium here. Yeah, you can tell that one a splash and dash. We want to see is the drivers following the rules, even when there's a mistake. So Pedro looking to make his way through the field. He's got Lovell in front of him. Just waiting for everyone to take their pits. We're going to have about 10 minutes until we know everyone's positions. And then we normally have a 10-minute lull. Oh, there's two cars off the track, crashed into each other. That's Johnston and Illich. And Gross as well. Gross has just pulled out in front of them. I think Slater's involved in that as well. The hell happened there? And we've got Lodge coming through. Looks like Slater's got massive damage. Yeah, we don't know what the hell happened there, but it did not look good. That looked ugly. That's lap 19. Pedro is on the back of Lovell here. So Sabio into the pits. Better line through there for Pedro. And Maviti all over the back of Spax here. These two yet to pit, as well as Hill. And imagine this is the time to pit. So will we see any of the front three? Yes, Spax and McVitie both into the pits. McVitie, be careful he doesn't get himself a stop go.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
McVitie was pushing right to the edge there. Yeah, so we'd be interested to find out what all that ugliness was at the back of the pack there. Between Slater, Gross into the pits. Is that his race over? Maybe just getting the repairs fixed. So Caselli 2.5 seconds ahead of Cyril. Browning and John G. They are both yet to pit. So there's usually a strong indicator of if anyone's done a splash and dash. That is my main concern. Lovell needs to move out of the way. This is bad. Lovell's, this is actually, it doesn't. He actually doesn't need to move out of the way. This is your track position overall, but I mean, it's not Lovell's fight. And this is hurting Caselli massively. But yeah, I don't think Lovell really knows who he's fighting here. I'm not too sure, but say he's technically doing nothing illegal. He's going for the lunge there. Nicely done from Caselli. Looks like both drivers are going to get through. Lovell's not giving it up still. He's not. He's going to give Cyril the defence here. No, he doesn't. He backs out of it. But now we've got a battle for the lead overall. As we see Stapley and Garcia into the pits as well. Jones has got ahead of Hill. Maviti, crucially, has got ahead of both of them. So I think Maviti could be leading. So leading this pack. Just got to wait for everyone to take their pits. Not seeing Prawn use his long pit, but it looks like McVitie might lose the position here. He kicks up the dust. Through goes Jones. McVitie's going to be kicking himself with that. He's got to be careful not to make contact here. In frustration. But he's right on the back, so he's going to get a nice toe up this short straight. Oh, wow. Yeah, Jones taking absolute liberties with that corner. He's going to get robbed twice there. Through goes Hill. Hill's going to struggle to get it stopped. Oh, there's contact there. That is McVitie's corner. This is not as clean as earlier. Spack's now on it as well. Oh, this is sketchy. This is what you want to see. It's what we've been waiting for. It's races like this. Great driving by these 4 drivers at the moment. Although I say great driving, 2 of them did completely cut the corner, but McVitie doing what he needed to avoid the incident. He is a slower of these drivers, I'd say, at the moment. He's going to leave himself compromised out. Oh, Jones is going for the inside there, goes for the switchback. That was nicely done. Does he get it done? Looks like he did. Hill's coming back for him. Nothing doing there. He's got to be careful of Spax now so he doesn't lose another position. This is great driving. I don't know what else is going on around in the track, but we've got to stay with this. Jones goes defensive. McVitie's got it wrong. He's gone over the curb. And spun it. And McVitie's put himself out of that battle. Lodge is definitely winner there. We're going to have to look back at Lodge's pit stop. Because he's gained massive time over the others. So McVitie, after in that battle, drops behind BoA now. He's going to be kicking himself. Just took too much of that curb. Look at this battle as well. A bit of naughty under braking now. Just keep it fair out there, drivers. This is great battling. Just looking through the field, this is the closest battle so far. Yeah, looks like everyone seems to have done thinking. I think the only one we need to look at is Lodge. Lodge gained a lot of time, but there has been this lot of battling as well, so it's not to throw accusations either. So 23 minutes remaining. Caselli leads Cyril by just over a second, with Lodge 13 seconds behind them. I mean, Cyril's taking a little bit of time out of him, so that could be interesting. Oh, Hill going for a deep dive. Spax struggling to stay behind him. If battling could allow BoA and McVitie to close in again. John G and Sabio Jr. in a good battle. Be good to see Prol make a couple more positions as it looks like Spax was ready to make a move there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thinks about it. It's getting too sketchy. I can see a collision coming. As Hill gets out on the dirt, that's going to compromise him going through the straight. But this is the Bentley. Famous for its straight line grunt. They got back marker and Keen ahead of them. There you see Maviti and BoA just behind. Spax gets it wide there. That's going to hurt him a bit. He's not going to be able to make a move, you can imagine. Let's hope Keen sees them coming. Someone gets on the dirt there. Richie all over the back end of BoA now as well. Oh, missed this at the front. We have a battle for the lead. Oh, what's going on there? I think Zolder may have taken one of his track warnings there. So he's fallen off a little bit. Let's jump to the battle behind them because they're making their way through the back marker in Keen. Just 20 minutes of this race remaining. Oh, Spax. That would have hurt like hell in real life. I need to change that message on that. So 20 minutes remaining now. We're no closer to finding out who will lead this, win this battle. So well done to all the drivers. Looks like they've all taken their pit stops fairly. They'll come back in around about the same position. So, is this... Okay, this battle down in 18th place. We've got Browning lining up Lovell for a move. Back to this battle ahead. Unfortunately, BoA and McVitie don't look like they're able to catch up as well, so these boys still sit in a good pace despite the close proximity. Sorry, I'm becoming a bit of a fanboy here and just watching the race over commentating. Looks like the back marker has brought these two together a little bit closer again. Zolder handing that lead over Cyril, keeping it to about a second again. Move down. Prawnad's caught up with Stapley. And Kennedy is Beso starting a battle, so we could see a battle for 11th place coming up. I think Garcia's just too far ahead of them. Having a good race out on his own in 10th place. Oh, look at this. Door to door. Coming into the second chicane. Hill's got the run. Jones now got to defend against Spax at the same time. It did look like Hill was a little bit quicker. And let's see if he can now pull away. Lovely move by Hill. So fourth place for him. Kennedy and BoA are right on top of each other now. So there you can see Stapley and Briggs just behind them. Just over a quarter of an hour to go. So Hill sets about trying to create a gap between him and Jones. Jones would love a top 5 result. Pulling back up there. His first result wasn't great. Fax is throwing himself over the controller driver. Definitely one of the fastest ones I've seen on controller. Likewise Prawn, but you look at Prawn down in 14th. There is a sizable gap in the lap times. Oh, drive through for McVitie. Oh dear, he's going to plummet down as well. So this battle with BoA and Kennedy now becomes the battle for 10th place. As Kennedy goes wide, Stapley goes door to door. This is a let off for BoA. Where's Pedro sitting in 15th place? He's just ahead of the... Oh, missed that. Are they coming for it round back markers? Believe so. I have to say some of the back marking I've seen has been questionable tonight. Because it does seem to be what's been hampering Zolder, but every time he gets caught up he does pull the gap once again. Spax using every inch of the track and then some. Hill doing as I thought, putting a nice little gap. I think Spax might have a run on him, but the BMW's such a beast in a straight line. Look at a bit, if anything, he lost time even though he was in the tow. Now Briggs has caught up with Kennedy. It's been a great comeback drive from Prawn here. So you got DC at the start of the race and was put to the back of the pack. So we've got several battles going on. Yeah, I think the only time these two get affected is when there's back markers. I thoroughly enjoyed tonight's race. Don't forget you can subscribe to our channel for absolutely free if you are a Amazon Prime customer. And if you do have some spare pennies, you can subscribe to tier 1 for just a couple of quid. And there's other tiers available as well. Always good to support our channel. You also, if you become a subscriber, you also remove the adverts, which I know some people find are rather annoying. So Cyril looks like he's on it into the final phase. Not letting Zolder get away. McVitie in for his drive through. Let's see where that puts him in the end. Well, that is gutting. Just looking through the field now. Jones and Spack still going at it. Spack's living a look up on the inside. Jones shuts that door. Hill now with a second half lead. Jones. Oh, he's a bit all over the place. Now Spax is going to be lining up a move here. No, that's naughty. Yeah. So, BoA is now under pressure from Stapley, Kennedy and Briggs all at the same time going into the final 10 minutes. FD still trying to find a way around Jones. At this stage, I wouldn't be surprised if there is an incident. Spax are going to have to come out with something to get around him. So we've got Kennedy under pressure from Briggs here. Briggs looks like he's lining up a move. He's going to have to hold heavy on the brakes there. It's not an overtaking move. He gets out on the dirt there. That's going to compromise him into the straight. We've got a back marker in Keane ahead of these guys. Always tricky for the back markers, as you can tell. Gets out of the way. That's compromised Prawn for an overtake because he couldn't get on that inside line. Been thoroughly entertaining race this tonight. Only a handful of laps as Kennedy gets it wrong. Prawn has a look around the outside. Can he get on the throttle early enough to make it stick? I believe he has. Well done, Prawn. Up into 12th place. Jump a ball with Spax and Jones. And that didn't look like blocking. I said I've only seen the one instant it looked like blocking. Wasn't a slam dunk illegal move because Spax wasn't upside him. Jones up going. Questionable. But what's not questionable is the gap between these two is bloody close. 7 minutes remaining. We've got several battles going on. Battle for the lead, battle for 5th, and the battle for 10th. So Stapley got just over 6 minutes to catch up and get past BoA. BoA having one of his drives for a best drives for a long time. Prong doesn't seem to be closing in that much, but he just needs to keep it steady as these two get closer just ahead of him. See a flash in the lights there. So Stapley has caught up with BoA, and that has allowed Prawn and Kennedy to group up as well. Kennedy took an interesting line through there. That would have lost him some time. Oh, Prawn, wow. Well done. Prawn's just got the move done on Stapley. Stapley made a mistake into the first chicane. Prawn jumped on that. Driving like a man possessed. Prawn's definitely getting my vote of driver of the day. Okay. So these two now together. McVitie closing on this battle as well. And McVitie, Huxley's got a drive-through penalty for Huxley. That's going to drop him down. Prawn already looking like he's sizing BoA up. Let's go to this battle between Spax and Jones. Spax clearly the faster driver. I'd say it's hard to tell from our angles. It does look, some of it does look a bit blocky, like that. But then he doesn't move too much, so it's, yeah, it's hard to tell really. So we've got Prawn on the back of BoA. You've got McVitie hunting down Kennedy now. Prawn getting a bit loose there. He's going to try on the outside. We're trying to do the cutback. Not doing this time. Stapley now possibly lining up and move on Prawn. McVitie, BoA doing well at defending. Oh, is he going to have the inside line? Surely he's got to go for it. He's got to go for it. It does, but it looks like Stapley's going to come through as well. Was there contact? McDonald loses out on 2 positions at once there. Prawn up into 10th place. What a phenomenal comeback he's had tonight. Don't screw it up now. Whoa! Jesus. Let's jump back to these two. Spax still unable to make his way around Jones in battle for 5th place. 2 minutes remaining. Oh, look at this, it's screwy between these 5. And that's, oh no! There's contact between McVitie and Stapley, sorry, who's that? Kennedy. And you've got the lead 2 coming in behind this as well. Oh my God. This could get crazy in the next lap. So 1 more lap remaining.
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Zolder's got to somehow make his way through these and keep Cyril behind him for 1 more lap. I think this race has had a little bit of everything. Prawn under pressure ahead of this as well, but I want to see what happens with the back markers, because Zolder is right on them. Oh, Zolder's just lost it. Oh my word, he's just binned it. He's just lost the lead on the final lap. McVitie's off the track, sorry, McDonald's off the track as well. Baso's got to drive through. Oh my word. I can't believe that. Zolder on the final lap. Oh my God. I mean, I'm shocked. So Cyril is going to come round. The rest of these drivers are still going to have 1 more lap. So Cyril's going to come round to complete the race and pick up his 3rd win out of 3 somehow.
The leader has finished the race.
Oh my God. And then Lodge is going to come round. He's had a quiet one. But let's go back to Spax and Jones. Peso, oh, he didn't get a stop go. What are you doing, Keane? Ah! Keane just doodling. So, yeah, I'm going to argue that was very questionable in that race. That's defending. That's that over. Let's go back to that other battle. Briggs looks like he's got that done. McVitie getting it wrong into the wall. That's his race over. He's going to drop down the table now, and he will finish in 13th. Oh my word. Home comes Garcia. Then Briggs, if we can actually get it around without dying. Stapley, McVitie, and then, well, Kennedy, then McVitie. Holy crap. Okay, well. Yeah, that was insane. I'm going to go and grab a quick drink, so I'm just going to run you the outro, and then we're going to go into the post-race review. So hopefully Prongs saved the replay, and we'll be back in just a couple. And I am back. Alright, I'm just going to pull up Prody stream. We've got the thingy saved. So, what do I want? What do I want? No, it's not that one. Okay. From what I could tell, there's not a whole lot to review on the first lap. Waiting for Tom to get his stream up. There he goes. Gone live yet, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, shame about that base, mate. Control C, and then we go like this, like that, and then we go bosh. And then we open her up. That's totally wrong. Kidoki, right.
Start in front. Eddie Cam, go about P10, I reckon.
Let me just let the one know.
Fortunately, I had disconnects after qualifying. I did qualify 17th, I believe.
You got my vote for the driver of the day.
Thank you. Oh, some epic overtakes at the end there.
Oh, mate, it was great for battling. It was such a good race for battling.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, just send a message to Discord. Join me in point party if you want.
Look about halfway through the grid. About 14th, maybe 15th.
Right. Okay.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
What you got us on? What position?
Kennedy. Halfway through the grid.
Let me turn you down a little bit because you're out of my ear holes.
That start was pretty clean.
There was, that's what I'm saying, I don't think much in the way of lap 1 reviews. Is that happening berserk? Yeah.
Really to report was front of the grid.
No, I
I
think
think there was a couple of incidents at the
the
rear
back.
of the grid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, all looks fairly clean.
Don't look like there's any other.
Beso says yes, Paul. Yeah. Hold on, Paul, just 2 sec.
I don't know whether you just clip that.
Oh,
Into the second chicane.
that was Slater. Yeah, go back.
Pause it there a sec.
Beso says, shut up with it. Beso says, yes, Prawn, I couldn't keep you behind anymore. Some nice overtakes. My tyres were cooked. I had to defend it from the first minute to the end. That was a great race.
Yeah,
with that little battle.
He had about 3 drivers trying to overtake him before I eventually overtook. But yeah. Cheers, guys. Epic comeback.
Yeah, no, great battles.
Grid.
Right, go on then. What are we watching?
Alright. From James Roche.
Roach.
Roche.
You should know.
Apologies.
You should know what that means.
On board with Roach. Going through the first chicane. It's a bit hampered by the cars ahead.
Roach doing really well. His pace is getting there. See what happens here. Netcode. Right, I just want to go back 1 sec. Go back 1 second, 4 seconds. The same.
Yeah, I was jumping on board with Kool-Aid.
Don't forget there's the delay. Right, yeah, go on. Yeah, but I wanted to see. Okay, so Roach's got slow. Slater's got the run. Giving him loads of space. Right. First problem is, can we get on the onboard of Roach, please? There's no, well, not the first problem, probably the last problem. Okay, contact here. It took forever to get on the brakes. Okay, right, well, yeah, sorry, Roach's got to get a penalty for that. Hold on, where did Roach finish in the end? But okay, but yeah. Sorry, but he opened steering. So that's what happened in the back. Was there any? Right, I see something I want to have a look at. It wasn't lap 1.
Lap 18.
Oh, yeah, at the back of the pack.
Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, I want to work. I'm probably going to get myself in trouble for this, but...
You was involved as
well?
Was you involved as well? Oh, okay.
Turn 1 incident.
Are you bragging?
No, turn 1 incident. If you see it.
But that?
Yeah.
Go back again. I mean, from first look, you was caught in between two cars. Every time you give one car space, you was in danger of tapping another car. Look, Mum, I'm on TV. Yeah, Kendo agrees that. Yeah, because you could see you moved out to avoid, I think it was Garcia or Pedro. Yeah, see, if you stayed on the left, you would have got hit as well. So I don't know. What do you reckon, viewers? Yeah.
Was another little incident as well, which is cool.
Keen, was it Slater?
Yeah, Keen and Slater.
Yeah. Oh, and again, Barfield hit Slater as well.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he was off. He was out of control of the car.
Yeah. So, but
Barfield.
yeah.
Look, Mum, I'm about to get a penalty.
He couldn't avoid that first contact.
No, that's not his fault. So that one clearly, he's still on the racing line. Well, let's just make sure Kool-Aid doesn't break out of. No. Yeah. Right, I'm going to say no penalty for one reason.
Kool-Aid was on the brakes before.
No, because Kool-Aid didn't lose any place, any time, whereas Barfield ended up losing a lot of time.
Okay. I'll agree with that one.
So that's a tough one. It's not as though he's trying to hit inside if he continues.
Right, I do apologise, I'm going to be flicking through a lot here. We've jumped to one particular incident that was caught on stream.
Tell me when you're there.
Lap 17.
Turn it off for a minute.
Lap 18, I believe. We'll start on board the gross. He's already in the pits. This is when he comes out of the pits. Right. There you guys catch up.
Well, don't forget we've not actually put in the rules that we're going to report on this, but
No. But still.
Racing incident. Well, that one between the three of them there, Kendo. Yeah, I'd argue with that one. I know Love will come off worse, but it was one of them. So Slater's out, so Slater ends up involved, so he's part of it.
Right. Oh.
This isn't it.
Apologies.
Oh, okay.
Ahead.
I've just seen.
Right, my apologies. Not long yet.
Jesus Christ! Get rid of the director.
I believe it was lap 18. Who should I jump on board with?
You guys can come join the party if you want. It's just the main party gets a bit loud and you're just shouting over each other. Don't want to ruin their vibe. You want to see, you guys, everyone. I'll put the stream up on YouTube tomorrow. Watch it back. It's probably one of the most entertaining BoA races ever. Like, that front battle was insane as well. And then you guys battling for 10th place was great. Okay, so that's. Oh, okay. Yeah, but no, there's someone off the track ahead of them.
Yeah. I don't know who.
Johnston.
That's 550.
Right, so there's a crash before.
Yeah. So I'll jump on board with 550 Illich. See what happens between these two.
Yo.
Ah,
There we go.
Sorry, man, I just missed that pro. It looked horrendous on the stream. It just looked like it's at worst part.
Is that the bit that me and Mark had to?
Quite a few cars had to try and avoid it. Okay, so Johnston.
There was a
Oh,
green car that reversed back onto the track that we just missed.
oh, bloody hell! Right, so yeah, Johnston got smashed afterwards. So Johnston's got it up on the inside of the curb, got a tank slapper,
down a little bit.
and ploughed into Barfield. Well, it's obviously not Barfield. Like, it weren't intentional, obviously. Turn my mic down a little bit.
Johnson's got it all wrong.
Yeah.
Going into turn 4, sorry.
Yeah, tanks that is, yeah, tank steered straight back into him. Say only Barfield can report that, right? So we get off. We don't want Barfield anymore then.
This is Illich.
Illich. Oh, is that Illich?
Yeah, Illich was the guilty party.
What, the one who got? How was he guilty?
The innocent party.
Oh, the opposite of guilty.
Oh.
Innocent party.
Who?
Like I say. Yeah, this is on board for Brian.
Yeah.
There was one car in amongst all of that reversed across the track.
Yeah, go to the car behind. Next car behind.
Big Garcia.
Okay, so yeah, Kool-Aid's slams on his brakes, but okay, does he still hit? Even though he slams on the brakes, does he still hit Illich?
Yeah,
he's on his brakes. He's on his brakes. On his brakes. On his brakes.
Hard on his brakes.
Yeah. You can see, but he's on the grass. Right. Hold on. What's grass?
Yeah. Yeah. It was when. It was when I come past. It's when I come past. He drives past, like he reverses across. Like me and Mark nearly shit.
Yeah. I caught that bit on stream.
I think that was Johnson trying to reverse out of the way.
This isn't being reported. Anyone's watching. This is just us watching it back.
Yeah.
Right. Gross. Yellow flags.
Oh, yeah,
Yellow flags, mate. Yeah, you didn't back off there, mate. If you are watching, you did not back off it. I know it's tricky. I mean, because that's now.
There's no yellow flags.
Yeah, but there's right. Okay.
There's a green flag there.
Shifts up, brakes, no brakes. He's still not braking. He tries powering through it. I mean, I don't know at what point does the braking actually matter?
Yeah, that car coming back across
there.
Kennedy, that was 550. Yeah, he wasn't reversing. He got ploughed into.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely shit myself thinking, no, he's gonna take it out.
Let's jump on board, we are.
The battle up front, though, Jesus.
Remember what lap it was?
It was ages. There was 5 cars. It was McVitie, Hill. McVitie caught up from it. Yeah, it was after pits. After the pits, so McVitie was in front. There are. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
I just see Mark. I'm just like, oh, just take my time. Shit.
No, fair play. Right. You just want to skip. You just want to go for. There, you're all right. That was easy.
Anything else needs to be good?
While Briggs just goes through without any scare.
Yeah. No, I do want to check a couple of pit stops, but I'll do that review tomorrow. So we'll sit there because one of the two of the pit stops were a bit quick. So yeah, we got especially Ray. We know he's a cheater. So I mean, to be fair, you could go through most of the drivers' gap there. You can see.
Yeah.
Go to Lodge. So I'm not condemning anyone until we're proven guilty. But yeah, obviously, if you have cheated, you will be trying to find it now. What's his name? Lodge. 51.
Big 69.
Okay, it's 51 on it.
No, he's got long.
Got a long. Okay, yeah, because if you watch when Ben comes out, he comes out behind the leaders. Okay, well, yeah. If there's anyone in chat wants to maybe watch a overtake, if you know what lap it was on. If you don't know what lap it's on, it's not happening. But yeah, so what do we say on the Roach one? 5 seconds on Roach because he opened it up with the steering. Yeah, no.
Yep.
Who else did? I mean, I'd say McVitie looked quick, but as I say, lap 20.
Yeah, he's got a long gap.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, say it might have been just the traffic and the way it worked out. Can you watch back the final lap? I just rage quitted. Yeah. What happened? He went, what's that's Zolly. So it'll be what car number, mate?
25.
Yeah, that's it. Last lap. If you got epilepsy, turn away now.
Right. Here we go. Oh, no. That too soon.
Yeah, I know you binned it. I didn't know if it was due to a back marker. Yeah, Craig, yeah, you and Roach, mate, your lap times are right up there, mate. Yeah, I see, Zolly, I see you two closing in on this battle ahead. I was like, geez, this is going to get interesting because they were like, obviously, they were still battling. They still had a lap to go afterwards as well.
He tries to. I was going to say, he tried to push us slap bang in the chicane. If he'd hanged fire, he would have let me. I would have let him go outside of the chicane. This was me. He tries to force it in the chicane. I'm like, where can I go?
And
Too much curve.
Like here.
yeah, no, he was nowhere near you, mate. Yeah, he done it by his own accord. Oh, unlucky Zolly, mate. I thought, you had the pace out there. You could see the back markers were hitting, like they were a pain in the arse around here tonight. Like from what I could see, most of it was fair. A couple of drivers could have yielded a little bit earlier, but nothing majorly untoward. But as I say, I only see it from one side. But that is gutting, Zolly.
All things considering, being a small, tight track.
Fair, it's like
relatively clean.
As say that battle between Hill, who's it, Lodge as well, Jones, McVitie. It was just insane. Like they were two by two and didn't hit each other. I was like, it's going to smash at any time, but no, they managed not to.
Oh, fair play.
But yeah, cheers, fellas. I think that's all from me.
Good race. My apologies to Adam. I apologise, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to go on the side of. Yeah, you was all getting forced out wide. Just by the nature of the corner, it's tricky, but someone always comes off worse on that corner. And unfortunately, it was Adam that time. But yeah, that's it from me.
Yeah, no, good race and all.
Yeah, very that one.
Down the grid.
Considering where we were at Watkins again last season, this season's been massively improved. So, and all the newcomers that have joined, like you've been really impressive as well. So, sticking to the rules.
Find out what the conditions are for next week.
If you're checking your PDF.
As you see.
Muted the wrong thing.
We'll be right.
It's Zandvoort next week, so it's going to be dynamic.
Sprint and
Shame you can't control the wind in the game as well, but that'd be cool. But yeah, that's it. Let's wrap it up there. Cheers, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow night for golf. So,
Yes.
yep, I don't know where we are for there. I will check back. You got distracted. Yeah, we watched it, mate. Gutted for you, mate. But yeah, great race. Still got second place, so keeping the pressure on Cyril. But yeah, you should have had that one, but that's racing for you. PGA, yes, we're doing PGA tomorrow night from 7. So do come and join us if you are free. And yeah, it's free on EA Pass. So yeah, but yeah, I'm going to try and get off the stream before someone asks something else. Thank you guys. Bye bye.